Hey there! Welcome to our Let's Lit Chat series to discuss The Last Leaf, a short story written by O. Henry. It takes place in a small apartment in New York City. The story is about two young women, Sue and Johnsy, who are artists. They live together in a little apartment. Johnsy becomes very sick with pneumonia, a serious lung disease. She stays in bed all the time and is very weak. Johnsy becomes sad and loses hope of getting better. She starts to think that she will die soon, and she believes that when the last leaf falls from the vine outside her window, she will also die. Every day, Johnsy watches the leaves on the vine. The weather is cold and the leaves fall one after another. Sue, who is very worried about Johnsy, tries to encourage her, but nothing seems to work. Sue asks Behrman, an old, struggling artist who lives in the building, to help her. Behrman is known for his dream of creating a great masterpiece, but he hasn't yet created anything successful. One night, there is a terrible storm, yet the last leaf on the vine doesn't fall. Johnsy wakes up the next morning and sees that the last leaf is still there. This gives her hope. She begins to believe she can get better, and her health slowly improves. However, Sue later learns a sad secret. Behrman had painted the last leaf on the wall during the storm, risking his life. He did this to give Johnsy hope. Unfortunately, Behrman caught pneumonia from being out in the cold and died from it. The last leaf, which was actually a painting, saved Johnsy's life. The short story, The Last Leaf, shows the importance of hope. Even though Johnsy felt hopeless, the painted leaf gave her a reason to fight for her life. The leaf symbolized hope, which is often what people need to overcome difficult times. When we have hope, we are more likely to find the strength to survive, just like Johnsy. Behrman's actions are a great example of selflessness. He gave his life to save Johnsy, even though he did not know her very well. Behrman sacrificed his own health to create a work of art that could help someone else. His act of kindness and courage is a powerful reminder that sometimes we need to help others, even if it means facing risks ourselves. Behrman, though unsuccessful as an artist, was still deeply passionate about creating something meaningful. His last act, painting the leaf, showed that art can be used to give hope and inspire people. It was not just a regular painting, but a way to help someone believe in life again. At the start, Johnsy is full of despair and sees no reason to live. But through the encouragement of her friend Sue and the sacrifice of Behrman, Johnsy begins to regain her will to live. Her transformation is a key part of the story. Sue is caring and determined to help Johnsy. She goes out of her way to find a solution and takes action by asking Behrman for help. Her love for her friend shows the power of friendship and loyalty. Behrman is an old man who has struggled in life, but his final act reveals his true character. He shows that even someone who seems to have little left to offer can still do something great for others. The last leaf is a powerful symbol in the story. It represents the idea of hope. For Johnsy, the falling leaves meant death, but the last leaf stayed strong, giving her the courage to keep fighting. It also symbolizes Behrman's final masterpiece, which, though unrecognized in life, becomes a symbol of his greatest act of kindness. O. Henry is known for his use of irony, and this story has a perfect example. The irony lies in the fact that Behrman, who had always dreamed of creating a masterpiece, never achieved it during his lifetime. Yet, his final work of art, the painted leaf, was not only his masterpiece, but also the reason Johnsy survived. This twist shows that life is full of surprises, and sometimes the greatest acts of love and sacrifice go unnoticed by the world. The Last Leaf is a touching story about hope, sacrifice, and the power of art. It teaches us that sometimes the smallest acts of kindness can have the greatest impact on others. The story also shows that life can be unpredictable, and we should never lose hope, no matter how difficult things may seem. Behrman's selfless act of painting the last leaf on the wall is a beautiful reminder that the most important masterpieces are those that help others live. Hope you enjoyed this discussion. If you have any questions or doubts about the text we discussed in this video, feel free to post them in the comments. We would love to help.